Right, so the title defense for the Boston Celtics is officially now over. They get blitzed by the New York Knicks in Game 6. Very expected because the Boston Celtics do not have their best player. It's that simple. Jalen Brown, although he played great in Game 5, guess what? You double team him, he has to make better reads, and it turns out he did not make good reads in the first quarter at all, and that set the tone. Not only that, you took away Derek White. You pressed up Derek White as if he was Jason Tatum, and turns out Derek White, in fact, is a third option. He is not a number one option player, at least not yet. He is not Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum was missed so much throughout this game because he draws so much attention that when he does end up passing the ball, everybody else can eat, everybody else can shoot. There were more open looks. Jalen Brown, for the most part in this series with Tatum, was going one-on-one, and he still was having a hard time. Now that Tatum was out, back home with New York in Game 6, they said, okay, fine, okay, we're going to just blitz you. We're going to blitz you, we're going to run at you, we're going to take the ball out your hand to make someone else make a play, make someone else score off the dribble, and they couldn't do that. Porzingis has not been healthy this entire series. I don't know what type of illness he has, but it clearly affected him because he was pretty much not even a role player. He averaged 19 points, 20 points a game in the regular season. He only averaged like 5 or 6 in this series. Bad showing by Kristaps Porzingis. Derek White didn't have his best game either, but it's expected. The New York Knicks were not going to go back to Boston. That wasn't happening. OG Anunoby stepped up, played well on defense, and got a few three-pointers up. Mikal Bridges did a great job sticking up Derek White. At that point, they couldn't really get into their offense like that. And then Karl-Anthony Towns was very aggressive in the first quarter. He was very aggressive. It was a very overall balanced team effort. I did not see Jalen Bronson dominate the ball like he normally would. The New York Knicks now go on to face the Indiana Pacers. Also, shout out to Josh Hart. Great game as well. Great offensive rebounding. He was the hardest worker. He's always the hardest worker on your team. You can tell. You can tell. If he needs to score, he could score. If he just needs to rebound, he'll rebound. If he needs to make assists, he will pass. He is the ultimate teammate. He truly is. But again, now they go on to face the Indiana Pacers. That's going to be a different series because the Pacers don't play like Boston. The Pacers want to get up and down, up and down, up and down. Tyrese Halliburton is the perfect pure point guard right now. But also he can score just like Jalen Bronson can, especially on the perimeter. Nembhard, Nesmith, Miles Turner, Benedict Mathurin. These guys are going to be ready to play. They've played New York last year. And the difference was New York was hurt last year. This time, they're all expected to be a full go. And this time, instead of Hartenstein, you got Mikal Bridges and Mitchell Robinson is back. I expect that series to go at least 7. That's probably going to be the best series unless we get OKC. I believe we'll probably get OKC in Minnesota because Aaron Gordon, I think, is not going to play Game 7. But for the East, the matchup I'm looking most excited for is Jalen Bronson versus Tyrese Halliburton. That's going to be a fun, exciting series to watch. These two players are some of the best fourth quarter scorers in the league. Jalen Bronson is probably the best, but Tyrese Halliburton is a close second. He stole 2 games from Cleveland back in Cleveland. He's amazing. And I think he's a better passer, and he's a far more willing passer than Jalen Brunson is. But Jalen Brunson, when you need a bucket, he can get you a bucket. Nembhard also can get you a bucket. Pascal Siakam could also get you a bucket. This is probably the most evenly matched teams. These two teams are very evenly matched. So whoever can steal one at home, or can steal one another one's home court. I want to pick the Pacers because I do believe Rick Carlisle is a better coach than Tom Thibodeau, but we just have to see. But right now, congrats to the Knicks. You're going on to conference final for the first time in 25 years. First time in 25 years is crazy. Pacers just went back last year, and now they're back again this year. As for the Celtics, this roster's not going to look the same at all. This roster's not going to look the same. Jalen Brown's going to be a number one option for the first time in his Celtics career, at least. I don't know what you do with Porzingis. I would explore trading options for him because he was only good for 1 year, and even in that year, he didn't really play. He played half the season. He didn't even play the whole entire playoffs. He literally only played 2 first round games. No, 3 first round, 2.5 first round games, and then he played in the finals, and they got hurt in the finals. And then we really couldn't use him against the Knicks. He couldn't breathe. He could not breathe. So I would explore trading options for him. Drew Holiday, Sam Hauser, those three mainly, because I am keeping Derek White. Remember what you say about Derek White. He's a great defender, great shooter. He's a better shooter than Drew Holiday, and Drew Holiday is way older now. I would explore trading options for him. It's going to be an interesting offseason for the Celtics because they're in that second apron. That luxury tax is going to kill them. And this is not a championship team now. This is just not a championship team without a healthy Jason Tatum. I don't care what anybody says. This is not a championship roster. And I don't believe this owner is going to pay $500 million in a luxury tax for this roster that can't get out the second round. So, no. Great year. Great series for the Knicks. Boston, we'll see what happens with you guys in the offseason. But we'll see what happens with the Pacers and the Knicks.